I got some manifesting advice for all my lack-minded or former or even transitioning lack-minded friends. And it is tax season, so this is the perfect time to do this. So when you get your tax return, instead of spending it right away, and I'm not saying don't spend it, I mean, if you can use that money to pay some bills or pay a little extra on your mortgage, that's really smart. But I understand that when you don't have a lot of money and you get like $1,000 or $2,000 or $3,000, you want to do something fun or you want to do something special for yourself. I understand that because that's how I am too. But just hang on to it, whether it be $1,000, $5,000, for as long as you can. Leave it in your bank account. Look at it in your bank account and just leave it there. What I find is when you have a lack mindset and you get a large amount of money, this is what I've done in the past, you subconsciously you can't hold on to that amount of money. So you're just you're so eager to get rid of it in any way, shape, or form. And you buy just dumb shit because it's hard for you to hold on to that amount of cash or that amount of money because you're not used to having that amount of money in your bank account. And so I started doing that recently, and I started with just $1,000 and just leaving $1,000 in my bank account for as long as I could, whether it's just a few days or a week. And then the next amount of money that I was able to get, I started to leave just $1,500 in my bank account. And so on and so on. And I move up each time and just try to hold space for large amounts of money and try to reset our nervous system to get used to having large amounts of money and holding on to it. So just a thought, something I've been trying is just to hold on to money. And yes, sometimes, if you get a loan or whatever and you need it for this, perfect. That's the perfect way to try it. If you get $10,000, $15,000 that you can hang on to for a week, even. Life-changing. And just look at it, and don't look at it with try to look at it meh. That's just regular. Normal. It's normal for me to open my bank account and see that much money. That's normal. Oh, look at all those commas. Look at all those zeros. It's common. It happens every day. When we stop putting money up on a pedestal and realize that it's just energy, and if we can, and a frequency, and if we can align with that frequency, then it comes to us much easier and without as much resistance. So, just a thought, especially since it's tax season, and I know my tax bracket friends will be getting a tax return. So I have a friend who has to pay large amounts of taxes, but he doesn't have to. He's got tons of money. So that's the other end of the spectrum. So I would love to have that problem, and I hope to have it someday. And that's all. Okay. Rocking these sunnies, baby. I'm not even sure they're really sunnies. They're like almost like a yellow color. So what's that supposed to do? But I really like them. You know, I like big, ridiculous, gaudy, eccentric shit. And that is kind of who I am, with a little bit of grace and elegance thrown in there. Alright. Until next time, my loves. Bye.